Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome. How you doing? How you feeling? How is your life going right now? So, in this video, I want to talk about something that is so important for growth to happen. And that is working through all of your traumas and maybe feelings of guilt, shame, fear, anything like that that becomes a blockage for you to be able to fully thrive in your everyday life and to fully feel good and happy. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm really working on like something big, like something that is a childhood trauma that I have carried with me all the way up until now, that I'm really ready and determined to just work through fully and heal myself. Because if you don't work through these things that are stopping you from flourishing, it's not like they're going to go away. If you decide to not put your attention towards them and just push them to the side, they're not going to stop being what they are. They're not going to stop being that trauma, being that hurt, that sadness, that fear, that shame, that remorse. So they're going to stay within you until you decide that you want to bring awareness to them and heal them, so that you can look at them from a place of growth and a place of observation and understanding and acceptance, instead of looking at them from a place of hurt, pain, guilt, shame. And if you don't choose to fully heal from these things, it's not only going to reside within you, it's going to be there emotionally, physically, mentally. It'll be in your thoughts. It will shape the way that you think. It will shape the way that you manifest, the way that you believe, the way that you feel, the way that your relationships will be, the way that you do things. It has a great effect that you can really, if not noticing now, you can really see and become aware of once it is healed. You will completely clear yourself from this blockage that has been created. And you will open yourself up to so much more possibilities and abundance and happiness. So, a couple tips that I have for really going within and healing fully from whatever is blocking you is to, one, bring awareness to whatever it is. Become aware of what is holding you down in some aspect. And then fully understand why it's holding you down. Understand everything that happened in that situation, experience. Understand your perspective. Understand the perspective of everything and everyone else. Understand why that happened to you. And also understand the reason for it, because these places of hurt, trauma, sadness, guilt, they all happen for a much bigger reason than you might be aware of at this time. Everything is for a reason. And so understanding fully what the reason is for you, why that happened to you, why you chose to have that happen to you before carnating into this life, into this body. Understanding the bigger meaning behind it, bringing light to that situation, and letting it fully sink in to your being, to yourself. Make sure that you are fully digesting everything that has happened and why it happened. And really make sure that you are feeling with your entire being throughout this entire process. Hey guys, I'm popping it again because I learned something else that is very, very valuable throughout this process, and that is going through the situation and understanding the situation emotionally. Like, if you need to walk through the entire situation from an emotional standpoint, from your emotional self, and also from an observer perspective. Just observe what has happened to you while being there emotionally, not just mentally and physically, because that's understanding it, but that's also understanding it at like the surface level. And to really fully digest everything, you need to go down into your emotional level and fully understand it emotionally. And also to not get caught up in your emotions. Don't bring yourself back to that incident, back to those feelings, and surround yourself with those feelings and overwhelm yourself. That's why you gotta go into them and go through them from an observer perspective, so that you are just watching everything that happened and understanding it from an emotional level and healing from an emotional level, so that way you are fully healed. You are fully healed. You didn't leave any deep-rooted feelings left behind, because those will be brought up. Those will be revealed to you, so then you can work through them. So yeah. And so once you are at a place of understanding everything in its entirety, then it's about bringing yourself to that place of acceptance, accepting what happened, accepting what you did, accepting what you believed, and forgiving yourself. If you have any feelings of shame or guilt or remorse or regret, bringing yourself to a place of accepting and forgiving. And that's why understanding the situation in its entirety will make this step a lot easier, because now that you understand, you are able to accept what happened and forgive yourself for everything. And then bringing yourself back to a place of love in this area where you didn't feel it before. Nurture yourself, be there for yourself, be your own healer. Love yourself, accept yourself, even with this that has happened to you. It happened for a reason. Identify that reason, understand it, accept it, fully embrace it, and bring yourself back to a space of love for yourself. Instead of shame or guilt, transform that into love. That is where your healing will really be significant. And then once you have brought yourself to that space of acceptance, forgiveness, and love, you don't feel those past feelings that you've always felt, that you've carried. You now have these new transformed feelings. This is where you are able to let go of your past ideas and feelings and blockages that incident has caused you, and move on. Live from this new place of light, understanding, acceptance, love. Live your life from that new place. Let go of the old. Know that it doesn't serve you anymore. And move to this present moment, this present feeling. And live your life from there. When you do these things and you are feeling every feeling deeply, you are taking yourself to that situation. You're going through it. You're understanding everything. Why it happened, how it happened, what the bigger reason behind that happening is. Accepting it for what it is, forgiving yourself for what you've done, loving yourself regardless of it all. Letting go of the past and moving into these present feelings. This will clear your energy. This will clear so many energetic pathways for you. This will help your thought patterns. This will change them, open them up. This will help your manifestations become more aligned truly to you. This will help your feelings towards yourself become more pure, more full of love. This will help you attract better relationships with people. This will bring more light into your life that you can now see and feel. And then you won't be boxing yourself off like you did with these past feelings, these low vibrational feelings, because you have moved into a higher vibration. You are taking those blocks away. You are taking that box away. You are able to stretch yourself. You are able to flourish and be free at a new level. So, don't be afraid to dive into your traumas and fears. And look at them in a new light. Look at them from a perspective of wanting to grow, wanting to bring more light into your life in a more positive way. Look at it. So yeah, I hope you have an amazing journey inwards. And I hope you flourish throughout the entire process. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this time. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.